I want to make a more in-depth video on this John Deere and why it's superior to the machines of its time. This thing is very user-friendly, very serviceable, overall pretty good quality, though I don't know if it's rumored or not, but it's pretty much a New Holland design with very few changes. So I guess they could slap their John Deere name on it. But let's take a look here. This is the case drain for the chain assembly. You put a grease fitting here. Put a grease fitting here, and same on the other side. So if you ever get water in it, you can keep the grease full, and you shouldn't have a problem with bearings. Now this, which I find is a lot different than other skid steers, this bucket actually tips back. It tips, but it tips further than just about every other brand that I know of. So you have a full bucket, it actually stays full. They put the boom nice down low here. Your head's like right here. You can see there's not a lot of obstruction here. Additional weights. The machine lifts more than it says it can. Back gate. So you have our coolant overflow, hydraulic filter, coolant, inner outer air filter right here, diesel fuel. So you can actually lock this. You can lock it so then you don't have diesel thieves. This lifts up, held in place by the whole mechanism here. This is the lock. Once the door closes, it pushes this and it locks this. So right here we have our diesel fuel filter, and right here we have our pre-filter. These are serviceable from the side even. Fuel filter, fuel filter. Here's your sending unit. And here's your actuator to turn the injector pump on and off via key. Apply 12 volts and you'll get it to move. If you're in a bind, that's what you can do. There's one belt. Hydraulic oil. Diesel engine oil. The dipstick here. Oil fill, fuses. This here, there's another one right here, are connected with a rod. That will be your boom lock. So it actually, through frame, moves a pin to hold the boom up. So that's easy and serviceable. You just spray it if it ever gets stuck, and it'll move. Oh, grid heater right here. It's right here. Go around to the other side. I did make a modification, I will say. I cut a notch out here to accommodate an even larger battery. You can put a 31 truck battery in here. Semi-truck battery, heavy equipment battery. It takes a big battery. You have the alternator, you have the exhaust, you have the starter. These things are all accessible from the side and from the top and from inside. Here we go with the weight. all the grease fittings are very accessible. You don't need any adapters or anything special. We have one here, 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 here. There's one here, and there's one here, and then the bottom one is right here, right there. Now this does not have quick attach, or it's quick attach platform. It doesn't have hydraulic assist. It's just easy as that. And like the other side, you had the grease fitting in here and the grease fitting in here, and here's your case drain. On the front of the machine, nice big handles, nice open walkway to get into the machine, no obstructions, handles on either side in the cab here. We'll go inside the cab here for a second. Equipped with foot controls. Standard forward backward motions. This controls your hydraulic, your outputs here. Here's your throttle. I added a cup holder. It holds the tape measure and keys and phone, whatever you want to put in there. Now, I added this heater assembly. I know they make a heater that's supposed to go up in here. It sticks off the back of the cab, but this was reasonable online, and it doesn't take much to plumb in. It just hoses come down and into the engine bay there. Here's your boom lock. Flip it when you have the boom in the air, and you can set the boom back down on it. Alright, I'll turn around, come back in here. Now we can lift the seat up. I'm trying to do this one-handed. There we go. So the handle latch assembly here, spring loaded, so you have to hold that and lift at the same time. So now we have access to the engine from the back side, or front, whichever you want to call it. That fill plug down there, chain case, opposite side. Chain case. Those are the fills. So you have access to starter motor there. The shut-off solenoid. Various other things. And you can make an adjustment here for tension for your steering. This is the parking brake. That back in its place. So now I'm going to take a second here. I'm going to start it up. We'll raise the boom. We'll lock it in place. Show you the accessibility here. So then you're closing up the engine bay here. Just a little prop rod. Set that down. Push the case. There's the door closed. Handle down. Locked in place. Now back in here. Alright, visibility. There's nothing in the way here. Boom is not all the way up. I have the boom lock engaged. Visibility is fantastic. We got someone that's got neck problems or upper body movement. This is a fantastic machine for that. So, boom lock is engaged. As I said, the pin slides and you rest the boom on it. Yeah, just a little bit of block here, but you're so close to the side you can just turn slightly and look over your shoulder. Access to everything. That opens, inside opens. Hey, practically, the engine is completely accessible. Very, very well balanced too. I mean, this thing, you have two different styles of lifts here, and some of them they like to lift out as they come up, and some just lift straight up. It's a weight shift, and it's kind of dangerous when you're lifting something right on the edge of your max capacity. So that's that. And I want to show the bucket tipping. So I'm going to raise it up again. Disengage boom lock. Now this is what I believe sets them apart. Look at that angle. It's perfectly flat. You can have a heaping bucket and not lose anything. You got a lot of other skid steers, they don't have this. They come up to like here. So that bucket's actually sitting down further yet. This thing has got a nice tip. I think they call it like breakout force. Again, visibility is fantastic all the way around. Engine sits nice and low. That's the main thing. You got these machines nowadays where the thing comes up this high and it comes all the way out, and then it's like a straight drop, and you can't see anything. Remember, your head's up here, so if you have the advantage to see down from where you're at, you got a pretty good indication where you're getting close to stuff, because you could probably see something like right here, and that's close. That's 4 feet. So here's my take on these things. I think they're the best. Some people might think it's debatable, but for what they are, they're fantastic.